Hi, guys, and welcome to our podcast. We hope you enjoy it. Let's get started. In this podcast, we will talk about the incident which happened back in January in North Carolina this year. A police officer killed the 18-year-old Kate Vidal, who is suffering from schizophrenia. The first question: what is schizophrenia?
That's a good question. A person who suffers from schizophrenia has severe brain disorder, which causes that the person interprets the reality abnormally. It can result in some combination of hallucinations, delusions, and extremely disordered thinking and behavior.
So on January 5th, 2014, the parents of Kate Vidal called the police shortly after noon. They wanted them to help their son because he had the schizophrenic episode and he scared his mom with a screwdriver.
It wasn't the first time that the parents called the police to get help to bring him to a place where they can help their 18-year-old son. The first police officer arrived around 12:35 p.m. After 10 minutes, they got it under control and cleared the situation, and everything was okay.
So what happened then?
Officer Byron Rassay from a different department arrived at Vidal's house around 12:48. 70 seconds after he came, Kay laid on the ground, bleeding out of his chest.
How come?
The third policeman saw the situation different and wanted the other officers to tase Keith Vidal. Keith got scared and tried to flee to the bathroom. The officers immediately tased him. He collapsed in the bathroom and fell on his back. Two of the officers got on top of him as Keith's dad tried to grab the screwdriver out of his hand. Wesley shot with his gun between the officers and Keith's chest. On the way to the hospital, Keith died. So, Sarah, what do you think about all that?
They called the police to help Kate, and after that, he died. The police should help him and don't kill him. Kate Vidal's stepdad said after the scenario that the police officer said, "We don't have time for this." This was the most shocking sentence in this case. How can you say something like that?
I really don't know. I can't understand that man.
What happened after that?
Byron Rassay was indicted to voluntary manslaughter. The judge set his bond by $50,000 and he had 48 hours to turn himself in. He turned himself in at the next day.
It was not the first incident in which the police killed a mentally ill person. There are several incidents like that. For example, in March, the police killed the homeless mentally ill James Byatt, who was illegal camping in the New Mexico foothills. I think the problem is the police don't know how to handle mentally ill persons. Prisons are home 10 times more mentally ill Americans that stay psychiatric hospitals, and at least half of the people shot by the police in the US every year have mental health problems. So what could we do to change that?
One thing changed already. Dozens mile away in the Brunswick Police Department, a new program was born after Keith Vidal's death. It is called SAFE Program. That stands for Special Awareness, Verification, Enrollment.
How does it help and works?
Households or families can let the police department know if anyone has any special need, is mentally ill, or any other medical issues. This way, if an officer is dispatched to a registered home, they will get background information before they arrive on the scene.
This is a good start. Kate's mom also submitted a proposal for a bill, which would make CIT training mandatory for all officers in North Carolina. CIT is a training program to help police officers react appropriately to situations involving mental illness or developmental disability.
But that is not only a problem in the United States. There are also cases, for example, in Germany, Canada, Australia, and England. In Germany, there are much less than are here, but still they have issues with it. There are around 30 cases in the last 5 years in which the police shot. 2/3 of them are mentally ill. Most of the times, the persons had a knife, and the police shot by self-defense.
It looks like that is a problem all over the world. If the person is armed and is attacking the police, I can understand why the police protect themselves. There is no difference if the person is mentally ill or not. It is dangerous. But still, should the police start programs to know how to handle such situations? Mentally ill persons often do not know what they are doing, and they shouldn't be punished for their disease. I think the difference between America and Germany is that I feel like the most of the persons which are mentally ill and get shot here are unarmed or are and attacked the police.
If you want to know more about Keith Vidal's incident, read the last part of our plan space. It includes our reflection, thoughts, and follower links. Thanks for listening.